Good day to each and every one of us, to my classmates, to my fellow Bachelor in Secondary Education students, to my viewers, and to our subject instructor, Mr. Dennis Pilapura. I am Josel Sanchez Olpos, a BS Ed third year student from Norsuma Binay campus. And this video is indicated as the task number 6. The teacher and the school curriculum. This is the continuation from the task number 1, task number 2, task number 3, task number 4, and task number 5. This is the comparison between the Philippines, my chosen university in the Philippines, and the comparison between my chosen university on my chosen country, which is the Czech Republic. These 4 questions is stated as the physical plant. That is the first indicated or stated question. The second one, the student services and development. The third one, graduation rates. And the fourth or the last one is the employability status comparison of my chosen university here in the Philippines and here in the Czech Republic. Now, may I introduce my chosen university here in the Philippines. My chosen university here in the Philippines is the Batangas State University, or the PSU, founded in Batangas City, Philippines. Yes, in southern Luzon, we would found that university. Actually, it is the university where my mother attended her college years. So, unfortunately, she didn't graduated there, but then she has experienced the feeling or the days in the university days or the college days in Batangas State University. And in my chosen foreign country, which is the Czech Republic, I have chosen the Charles University that had founded in Prague, Czech Republic. And before we start, I would like you to lend me your ears.
University of Batangas, or UB, is a private university founded in 1947 as the Western Philippine College, aiming to provide accessible quality education to the locals of Batangas. Since its establishment, UB has continued to raise academic excellence through various initiatives in research and development. At present, the institution has 3 branches, namely the Hilltop Campus, the MH Del Pilar Campus, and the Lipa Campus. The university is known in the fields of engineering, business and accountancy, liberal arts, education, allied medical sciences, law, technical education, and nursing. UB also takes pride with its criminology and tourism management program, producing competent professionals yearly. Guided by its mission and vision, the University of Batangas is recognized by the Commission on Higher Education, or the CHED, as a center of development in business administration and a center of excellence in teacher education. Moreover, The university is also conferred as one of the top universities in terms of the number of accredited programs by the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities, Commission on Accreditation. Charles University is made up of 17 faculties, 13 additional units at the rectorate. The head of the university is the rector. The rector is appointed and recalled by the President of the Czech Republic upon proposal of the Academic Senate. The rector's most important advisory body is the Rector's Board, which is made up of vice rectors who are responsible for their own portfolio of agendas. The head of the rector's office, the bursar, the president of the academic senate, student representative, and other members appointed by the rector. In addition, the deans of the faculties and the directors of the other units of Charles University are members of the extended rector's board. Next to the rector, the academic senate, the research board, and the internal evaluation board are self-governing bodies of the university. The academic senate of Charles University, or the large senate, is elected by the academic community. Its powers include, for example, adopting internal regulations, strategic documents, approving the budget, and the selection of a candidate for the position of rector. The research board of Charles University is involved, in particular, in creative activity and approving programs of study. The bursar manages the finances and internal administration of the university. The board of trustees ensures public interest at the university and also supervises its management.
The first question is indicated as the physical plant. Actually, this is not a question. So, physical plant, if we would define what is physical plant, it is the infrastructures, buildings, and the building sites of the university. Example, the laboratories, the science laboratories, computer laboratories, canteen, clinic, libraries, and classrooms. Also, we wouldn't forget the restrooms or the comfort rooms, which has the male and the female. Now, here in the Philippines, in my chosen country, the Batangas State University has its physical plant also. But unlike the foreign countries, which is my chosen country in the Czech Republic, that country is rich. Of course, they had money for building big sites, big plants for their infrastructure. They have a big budget, and their school is a high quality school, the Charles University. We all know that Charles University is a very good university in Czech Republic, which is I guess so it is a private school where students can learn skills, knowledge, and their psychological factors. So they could learn many things in Czech Republic. As I know, there are many Filipino, or there are many people that wants to go study in Czech Republic, in Prague. Yes, in Prague, Charles University. So as a comparison, here in the Philippines, Batangas State University has its buildings. So it has the classrooms, which has blackboard. It has also chairs, but its chairs are, I guess it has woods and steel, but there are also chairs on there, which has the plastic chairs. Yes, that's it. And they use also gadgets in their classroom. There are televisions, yes, of course. There are speakers. There are microphones for them to use in their classroom. So that's it. And for their canteen, it has also a wide canteen where students could eat and have lunch and snacks. That's it. Also, it has comfort rooms. So, it can't be that a university or a campus doesn't have comfort rooms. So that's why in each and every building there is comfort rooms to be founded. Also, it has the science laboratory where the biology students, where the chemistry students, anything which has a relation in the science subject, yes, and the major science subject, which science classes should happen at the science laboratory. Yes, they are doing experiments for their courses or on their subjects. So next is the computer rooms. Of course, in a university, it can't be that there is no computer rooms. Of course, for the IT students or for the students who has a course in computer technology, yes, or the ICT or information and communication technology or computer technology, I guess it's it. So it is important that a school or a campus has its computer lab. There we would find the monitors, the CPU or the central processing unit, and keyboards, mouse, files, where they will be using it for their academic purposes. So next is the clinic, of course. A university has its own clinic, especially in Batangas State University, whereas students could bring themselves on the clinic if they are not feeling well. Yes, they would bring themselves to have checkups if they have any aches, such as headaches. They could rest there. They could ask for medicines if they had diarrhea or any emergency cases which is related on their health. Also, if there is a clinic on the university, there is also nurses or clinic staffs for them to entertain them if they would go to the clinic. Yes, that's it. So, here in the Philippines, in Batangas State University, there are, it is not that there are many buildings or there are many wide range of buildings in Batangas State University because it is a public school. It has many students, it has many courses there in Batangas State University, but it is a public school which has the government or our government supports the university. So if the population of the university goes increase rapidly, so that is the time that they would add buildings, classrooms on the site of Batangas State University. That's it. And now, let us move on to the Prague, Czech Republic, on my chosen university in Czech Republic. So it is the Charles University. As I said earlier, there are a wide range of buildings, a wide canteen, clinics, labs, rooms, laboratories, and any other. So just like in the Philippines, the classrooms needed in the Batangas State University and Czech Republic or the Charles University is nearly similar. Although that the Charles University is a high standard university because it is a private school. So that is the first differences between them because Charles University is as a private school and the Batangas State University in the Philippines is from government or a public school. But just like in the Philippines, there are many facilities that is needed. So they are using technology in their rooms, using PowerPoints. Yes, of course, just like that. Because we are in technologically in trends. If there are many technological materials that we use in learning, also in Charles University. So that's it. So now let us move on to the second indicated question, which is the student services and development. And now we are done discussing about the physical plant, the comparison between my chosen university here in the Philippines, which is the Batangas State University, and my chosen university in Czech Republic, which is the Charles University. And now let us move on to the second indicated question, which is the student services and development. First, let us define what is the student services and development.
The student services concept is used to describe the divisions or departments which provide services and student support in higher education. Its purpose is to ensure the students' growth and development during the academic experience.
Student services and development is defined as the services offered by the school or university for the development of the academic experiences of the students. Yes, example of it are the libraries, the clinics, the canteens, and the organizations that can be found inside the university, which that organization or that, yes, just like it, that organization, I will give you an example, that organization would give benefits or services to the students for their development. So, in Batangas State University, in the school, it can be that there is no leaders or officers, or should we say SG officers or the student government officers on a said university. It is needed that there is SG officers on the said university for them to create activities, services, and bring life and color to a university. Thus, they are making activities or services for the students to have its good benefits from the university. Example, making activities such as art contest, painting contest, singing contest, or talent contest, which can students from the said university developed their skills, yes, their academic experiences. That's it. And the second example is the library. A university should have its library because if the students has their research, they could scan the books inside the library. Yes, the libraries has its benefits for the students. They could read books and they can gain knowledge by attending or going to the library. If they need some information about their research, they can go to the library. So that's it. So school can be found without a facility of or room for library. So in library, you can find there many books that you are going to need for you to study, and there is a library attendant there for you to entertain if you have something you need in the library. So that also gives services for the development of the students, academic experiences of the students. It can help a lot to the students. So next is the clinic. Yes, as I said, a school can be found without also a clinic. So that is an example also for giving students services. Just like example, if they had a little or light disease only, so they could go to the clinic for the services of the nurse or the clinic staffs. Yes, that is also for the development of the students. Because what if a student has an illness or an emergency, if he or she feel worse or bad during classes? Would she or he able to run to go to the hospital for her or him to check if he or she is okay? No, it is not. So that's why a school or university has a clinic. Just like here in the Philippines, in Batangas State University has its clinics and services for the students' development. Yes, also in the Czech Republic, in the Charles University, there are doctors, there are nurses that can be found for the services of the students and the development of the students in the Czech Republic. Also, in the Batangas State University and in the Charles University has its dormitories for the students. So, just like giving scholarships, that is also an example for the services in the university for the development of the students. Also, the faculty staff room, which gives services, just like if you were going to have processing your grades, receiving DOR, receiving your loan slips, so they also give services. So that should be called as the admin room or the administrator room, which also gives services for the development of the academic experiences of the students in the said universities. Thus, it has the similarities in the Czech Republic and in the Batangas State University. The third indicated question is the graduation rates. We all know that the graduation is the happiest part of our college life. Finally, we could say that we are done for our striving, for our hard working, and we will receive our diplomas. And on this third indicated question, I would share to you the graduation rates of the Batangas State University and the graduation rates of the Charles University. First, we would go to the Charles University.
When is the graduation ceremony organized? The graduation ceremony is organized 3 times a year, usually in April, September, and November, after the state exams have been finalized. The dates of the graduation ceremonies are available in the Student Information System or SIS. You will be notified of the exact date and time of your graduation ceremony by the Student Administration Office approximately 1 month before the date of the ceremony. Where is the graduation ceremony held? All of the bachelor's graduation ceremonies are held in the hall of the House for the Provost or the Faculty of Mathematics and Physics. The capacity of the hall is limited, so we recommend inviting no more than 5 guests per one graduate. All of the master's and doctoral graduation ceremonies take place in the Great Hall of Carolinum. The capacity of this hall is no longer limited in regards to the number of allowed guests. When attending your graduation ceremony, you are expected to dress formally, formal suits, dresses, and etc. The ceremony follows strict rules and invited guests are expected to follow them accordingly so they do not disturb the ceremony.
Charles University, we all know that it is the highest or the top ranking university in Prague, Czech Republic. It has the very good education status in Czech Republic, a comprehensive status of education. There, if you would be graduating, it is a very good for you that you are a professional from the Charles University. In Charles University, if you would graduate in the months of April, September, and November, it depends on your course, or it depends if you completed all the requirements, and it depends if you passed the course. In Czech Republic, it is held, or the graduation held, at the Hall of the Professed, or it is called in the Czech Republic as the Profesnidu. It is the hall, or a very big hall, where the students could hold their graduation ceremonies. And in their graduation ceremonies, they would receive diplomas. Just like here in the Philippines, we are wearing toga and we are receiving diplomas or awards for our for the completion of our courses. Thus, it is said that you can receive your diploma if you can completed all the requirements and if you are not failed on your subject areas and if you have also a good grades here in Charles University. But in the pandemic times, on the past years in the COVID-19 pandemic, so their graduation is, the others are graduating through virtual ceremony, and the others are also graduating as limited face-to-face graduation only, where they could receive their diplomas, which has the limit of one student that would graduate, and it is limited only that there are 5 persons from your family who would attend your graduation. So that is the maximum of 5 persons. In virtual, it is going to announce the names of the candidates for the graduation, but they would message to the administrator, they would give chats or emails to the administrator for the request of their diplomas. There, they can get their diplomas. They would, the administrators could assign a schedule for them where they could or when they could get their diplomas. So in the graduation rates, we all know that there are staffs and the faculties, or just like here in the Philippines, there are governors, there are mayors that would attend the said graduation for the students or the graduates to congratulate. Here also in the Philippines, we didn't experience the face-to-face graduation just like in our batch. It's because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We would not be able to graduate or to walk on the red carpet for us to receive our graduation diploma. Thus, we had Assignments, direct receiving of the diploma, signing to the logbook, receiving our cards for the enrollment in college. Just not like the other students before they moved into the college. They had the virtual ceremony. So in us, on our batch, we didn't be able to do that. Even it's just a virtual ceremony only. But it is announced that there is no graduation, no virtual ceremonies, no. We are just going to receive directly our diplomas and personally congratulated by our advisories. But here in the Philippines, as now we are experiencing limited also face to face, there is graduations. Also in the Batangas State University, the graduation rates is just like in the Charles University. If you didn't completed your requirements in that course, you can receive your diploma. You have to complete those requirements, you need to complete those units, you need to pass your grades in order for you to graduate. Also, we are receiving diplomas here in the Batangas State University. Students receive diplomas on their graduation. Also, in the limited face-to-face, there are also the differences between the Czech Republic graduation visitor is maximum of 5 person. But here in Batangas State University on the graduation, there is a minimum only or maximum of 1 person or 1 visitor or 1 attendant for the graduates. So that's it. And that's all for the indicated question number 3. Now, let us move on to the question number 4, which is the employability status of the Batangas State University and the Czech Republic in Charles University. I want you to watch and look for the next slide as I have added in the next slide for you to see the data about the employability status of the university I chose here in the Philippines and the university I chose in Czech Republic. Without any hesitation, let's move.
Charles University is the oldest university in Central Europe and has maintained its high level of social authority and prestige over the years. It is globally recognized leading research institution that combines high-quality science, research, and education on a domestic and international level. It is a place where modern methods and technologies are used for science and education. Charles University is the largest Czech university. Currently, approximately 51,000 students attend the university, 13% of all universities in the Czech Republic. 13% of all universities in the Czech Republic. Charles University as a whole regularly ranks internationally among the most important universities in the world and in certain fields among the top universities. Charles University is profiled as a cosmopolitan university that attracts foreign students, academics, and researchers. As a part of internationalization, Charles University participates, for example, in the 4EU Plus project, which supports international inter-university collaboration. The competitive hiring procedures for the academic staff are governed by the Competitive Hiring Process Code of Charles University, which is an internal regulation of the university. Charles University promotes the principles of open, transparent, and impartial hiring procedures in accordance with the Code of Conduct for the recruitment of researchers. During the hiring process and even after the procedures take place, the principles of the protection of personal data are upheld. Hiring procedures normally take place in two rounds, and the applicants are evaluated by a committee which appoints a minutes taker. The first round of the hiring procedure involves evaluation of the applicant's written documents. The evaluation of the candidates is carried out on the basis of the knowledge gained, and a committee decides which candidates have fulfilled the terms and conditions of the hiring procedure. The committee then usually invites the selected candidates to the second round, which is an interview. The committee could ask the candidate to give a public lecture at the university or the faculty. That the candidate must be informed in advance of this possibility in the published terms of the hiring procedure.